Check this out.
Okay.
I look good.
Okay. On the street and I got my swag.
Welcome to another episode of Motors and Man Stuff Workshop Shenanigans. Today I am here with this RX7. I'm sure you've probably seen it in the background. If you haven't, this is an RX7. We've been working on the paintwork of this car. Essentially this car came to us with a full coat of Raptor. So if you don't know what Raptor is, it's truck bed liner. So the back of a pickup truck, you would paint this on, nice textured, stop things slipping around, and it would be hard as nails. So essentially a whole car coated in that, you can imagine what kind of job we've had. Fortunately, I've had a good comrade give us do a lot of work on this at least. So he's been doing a lot of work on this, sanding it all back with us, making it all smooth, making it perfect, ready for paint. So we're coming towards the end of the line now. We've got the whole car prepped. We're just finishing off some of the final pieces which I've showed you earlier. And essentially this is going to get loaded up and we're going to take it to the spray booth tonight. So the other things we've been doing, we've been fixing the rust on this car. As we've been taking back the bed liner, we've been finding plenty of imperfections, found some rust. So we've been doing all the body work on it, making it perfect, nice and smooth, to give it a nice glass finish first time. Not if I was painting it out, mind you. So fingers crossed Robbie paints it instead of me, because otherwise we'll be sanding runs out for the next 4 weeks. Hopefully we'll be done by next week, and it'll just be a case of fitting the various interior that we've been taken off, which is going to be a horrible task in itself, but needs must. We'll have a chat with Anth, the owner, see what he's got to say about his car. Unfortunately for him, but fortunately for all of you guys, this will be going up for sale. So this is why it's getting such a nice treatment, to make sure that it is showroom standard and to be the perfect car for anyone to pick up. It's got a brilliant rotary engine. If you don't know what a rotary engine is, instead of a 4-cylinder piston engine, it is essentially a Dorito on steroids. It's essentially some triangles that spin round to turn a crankshaft that would in turn turn the standard gearbox that you would see in any other car. There's a lot of magic goes on. Have a look at some videos of what a wankel engine is, or rotary engine as most people call it. It's going to sound like an angry wasp. It's going to sound brilliant. You're going to fall in love with it. So we're here with Anth. Anth is the owner of this car. What a beautiful car it was when he first owned it. Tasty textures. So he asked us if we could help him out just before he was selling the car. He was looking to get it all flat back, made look nice. So tell us a bit about the car when you first got it.
So the car was finished off in the unbearable U-Pull Raptor paint. If you don't know what that is, it's a very, very textured paint, which is a DIY kit which you can probably buy for about £90 on eBay, Amazon. It's a DIY kit, spray it on, and once it's set rock hard, and it's 93% polyurethane, so it's pretty much spray on plastic. And Sam and the guys have done a marvellous job to really bring the car back up to what it is for now, ready for paint. But it was a lot of man hours to get it where it was.
It has taken us a lot longer than we originally anticipated. A lot of life is getting in the way, that's the biggest problem. But light at the end of the tunnel, we're going to get there. So, what about the engine? How's it doing at the moment?
We don't know!
We don't know.
We don't know. So we're going to find out. So the car's been with Sam for around 5 months?
Yeah,
give or take.
Yeah.
So it's been on axle stands, we've been underneath. It hasn't started since then, so probably hence why you can see it's on a trickle charger. So we're going to see how it performs when we crank it over. However, engine-wise, it's very much a standard car. There's an ERC or an ARC intake. There's an aftermarket radiator just to keep it nice and cool with it being a rotary. And apart from a Blitz exhaust system, that's pretty much it. That's the reason why we wanted this car in the first place. Very, very standard. A lot of these RX7s are highly, highly modified, and the idea was to bring it up to a nice, clean road car. So,
I mean, the main thing is that it still had that rotary engine.
Absolutely.
You see a lot of RX8s at the moment with V8 conversions, RB25, but keeping that standard engine there, I think, is the real holy grail.
It is the real holy grail, and to find one that has 48,000 kilometers, which is 29,000 miles.
Yeah.
It's a rare gem. The engines themselves, if you see anything online right now for sale, you'll probably see one 60,000, 70,000 or even 80,000, and at some point they've had a rebuild because of it, but it's really low miles for its age, and we can't wait to see the finished product.
Yeah, so I think that's one of the reasons that you went for the paint job. Instead of selling it as it was with the Raptor, I think it really sell the car, get it flat back, get it nice, perfect. In the original OEM colour, I think it was
Very much so, yes.
Yeah.
Back to standard, back to OEM is the way that we wanted to do this one.
Yeah, so we'll see it in the booth next, and hopefully the next time you see it, it'll be lovely.
Awesome.
So what we've done is we've painted these in primer, we've sprayed it with some matte black overcoat, just dusted over as you see here, and then as you sand this back it'll show any imperfections in the paint. So essentially we're getting a nice even smooth finish, so then when you put the final coats on, the base and the lacquer, it'll look perfect. Hopefully like glass, no runs. I bet I will, but we'll find out. Things can be fixed after you've painted it if I do ruin the paint, but fortunately I've got Robbie. Robbie is a professional painter, so he can certainly do a much better job than me. He's putting a lot of time and effort into the car as well. So without further ado, enjoy watching.